Any other thoughts related to longer base, aggressive athletic opponent, like you said, sort of freezing you out, shutting you down, getting heavy, like a catalyst to start the movement on these things? Because sometimes it feels like I'm just butting up against two billy goats button. How to find the angle, or to find the kuzushi, to find the thing that starts the sequence that we need.
That guy I rolled with last week was, I mean, he's in competition mode. He's getting ready for Pan Ams. He's a stronger guy than I am. He was really tough, and I was like, oh man, this is not one where I can match. It wasn't high energy that day either. So I have a little mantra. I'm just like, oh no, just relax, just flow. Your time will come. Just relax. So against those guys that are like really insisting on dictating everything and freezing you out, you just flow along with them. And I think what ended up happening is he ended up standing up, and of course he just wants to break free. But when they stand up, that's a good opportunity for like a sweep, and not in the cutting underneath. So we're here, and he's like freezing me out. And he goes up, mom. And so most people go here, but you really want to go all the way under. Then you can lift that leg and take him over. Cutting under that, I call it the circle of the arm bar. So if let's do it a little differently this time. Just on your knees. I'm going for the arm lock. He stacks me on my head. Right? And we're cutting under. Yes, sir. For the arm lock. Same thing. Sometimes with those guys, you have to let them carry you to the position, and then you just add a little bit. You just are going to that good angle. Yeah, so go ahead and stand up again. And I'm here. I'm getting real close to the edge of the cliff. And then at the right moment, then you can tip them over, but try to get under them if they're dominating like that.
Sure.
Boom. Now even more. I want you to turn and tip him in that direction. It's more done with that one.
Yes, sir.
And then lift on that either ankle or pant leg.
Yeah.
And you can do that no-gi too if you wrap around the ankle.
I felt when you did it, your shoulders just hit like an inch deeper in, and then I just all of a sudden started.
And make sure this is as deep as paw. Oh, now we're
it's really light now.
Good. And awesome. And you don't even have to have because sometimes when the leg unlocks for going around his head, they pull out. That's their opportunity. I mean, they're trying to explode anyway.
Sure.
So sometimes it's like this.
Yes, sir.
You're climbing and you're not letting that go yet. Now my angle isn't right. This is better.
Yeah.
This is better.
Yeah.
And then that naturally kind of like pops over. That is in some ways more like I call like the pendulum sweep, the flower sweep, but that's kind of more like the flower sweep.
Yes, sir.
With the lifting of the leg.
This sort of flower sweep, and then we'll call this one like a calf roll.
Yeah.
Where we'll hit with this little.
Yeah. So one place you can do, I saw this the other day. Somehow or another, I was overhook, and then he limp arms, and then we're here. Oh. Now if I can't get to the back, then I'm under, and I'm applying pressure, so there's no problem to be able to line something like that up. So going that overhook, and then the overlapping pressures, just like guard passing, just the overlapping pressure of that, and here. Boom, boom, I have that arm ready. If I need to, I can push that wrist. Sometimes guys drive that elbow into you because they know something bad is about to happen. So it's, you might need to like shuck that off a little. I'm trying to come around, especially if they start squaring up. You know, that's the good opportunity to head into it. Give you one more and we'll just add this on top. So we're doing as 2-on-1, stretching him out. He pulls the arm in. We go to the reverse Kimura. At this point, I kind of pull it to my body and then go in, and now we're back in our thing. Now this is not going to be a flower suit because I'm in a butterfly guard, but you can lift just the same and do something, yeah, a similar idea to hit that arm drag off of their strong resistance as they pull in.
Can I watch it one more time?
Yeah. So 2 feet on the hips, and when he pulls in, I don't want to resist. I actually want to drop my feet and let him pull me. Variable friction. There we are. Feet underneath. This time I am using my thumbs. Okay. And if I just let it go and this gap itch, right? So I pull this to my body, and you can hold it here, and they feel like it's a stalemate. Then you go over. Now we're taking the back. A 2-on-1 and have this turned over like you're taking his back. Beautiful. So you can always threaten the wrist lock there because you have it backstopped. Good. Over. Yeah, nice.
And I switch that foot into the middle.
Uh-huh. And you got that. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. And then, yes. Yes. Sometimes against a really big person, we have I don't even know how much, he's like 270 or something, 270, and incredible base, black belt, prison guard, wrestler, everything. The whole battle is getting around that arm.
Okay.
Like in the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, in the expert there are a few. So it's down to basically, I cannot sweep the guy. I will injure myself if I try to sweep the guy. So it's all about just being able to peek around that elbow. Can I get my center line past his elbow? And if I do, he will actually like go to his back because he knows I'm gonna.
You're gonna jump on his back otherwise.
Exactly. So sometimes the battle is just as simple as getting that elbow positioning past your center line and just going for that arm drag.
In the vein of that discussion, is there any sort of formula or process that you use in your mind in order to determine like your priorities? Facing this situation, and I've got all these possibilities. How do you decide, like, all right, I need to focus on getting past that arm beyond like just feel and experience?
Strategically, you kind of look at their game, and if they're, a really good, top pressure player, often they're not as good on the back. So strategically, you want to get them into the place where they're the worst. You don't want them playing to their strength, because you might be able to like stave it off or something, but tremendous energy exposure playing to their strength or defending against their strength. So I'm always trying to do something where they're going to melt mentally. And for some people, that's putting them on their back. For some people, it's me playing guard and having that person play top, and then I wait for a submission opportunity, usually some kind of sweep or something like that. A lot of it, it depends on, a lot of it, when people get tired, they go to like their original programming. So if they're a wrestler, they're tired, they start sticking their neck out. Mm-hmm. If they're a judo person, they're gonna try to, maybe they go to Kesa, maybe they're all about like their original throw. If they're a BJJ person, maybe they just climb for an arm lock or try to go for a foot lock or whatever. So you just have to always be aware of like what their original programming is, their strong suit is.
So if you're dealing with an unknown, say in a tournament situation or something like that, someone you don't have really any experience knowing what their game is, do you have a mindset that you carry in as like don't let them get to their original programming, don't let them show you what they're good at?
I think in those kind of competition situations, it's about comfort for you. Your most comfortable area. If that's half guard, pull half guard. If you've been hitting knee bars, put yourself in a kind of a weird position where they aren't quite sure what's going on, and then you hit knee bars. And I've seen this strategy play out many, many times, particularly at brown belt. Like, everyone's got a pretty good, pretty well-rounded game, so where can you outshine them? Usually knee bars. I've seen guys like tear through tournaments just hitting knee bars right out of the gate. So yeah, go to your comfort position, and maybe that's headquarters. Maybe it's, who knows? But if it means pulling guard, then pull guard, because it's more important to be in a comfortable position, playing to your strength, where you know all the possibilities. That way you're not worried about them, you're just worried about you.
Do what's best for you and not what's worst.
Yeah, and don't think, this one teammate of mine, he's like, they're just meat.
Mm-hmm.
They're just meat. Don't even worry about it. Don't think about what they could do. Don't entertain that.
That's fantastic. Well, I really appreciate it. That was super helpful. I'm excited to take these back into the class, and I got a few guys in mind. I'm gonna try some of this on. So, thank you
Awesome.
very much, sir.
Thank you.